Hi, how are you doing and welcome. We're going to be talking about the annoying things about anime. Now there are many different opinions on this and whether something is or is not annoying. And that all tends to come down to personal preference. Now I'm going to give you what I consider to be annoying about anime. I'm not saying this applies to everyone, it's just what I consider to be a bit annoying is all. Now first what I consider to be a bit of a pet peeve is the names. Once you've watched a lot of anime, it tends to be harder to try and remember all the names, as you have many different main characters and side characters that well support the main character, and which can often be a very vital part to the anime. It can be very annoying when you either get names mixed up, or you completely forget the name in general, or you have trouble pronouncing it, even though some names may not be difficult for you to pronounce. But for me, it can be a bit of an annoyance. Now the next is kind of a pair, and it's having anime that goes on for a long time and finding the time to watch said long anime. It's not all long anime, it's also to do with the fact that anime drags on and it doesn't really advance the plot. An example of this is when something interesting is happening and a new plot is being unveiled or a character has passed away, and then it's finding the time to watch these, and when they stretch over multiple episodes and then you find out you have to go and do something during the middle while they're explaining it, it can be a bit annoying at times. For example, when a character is dying and they take 5 episodes to explain their death and how they died and what happens after their death, and then in the middle of that you've either got school, college or work or something like that, it tends to break up the flow of the general anime and it don't really go as well, and the overall impact may not be as good for the final result. And linking to this is anime that drags on and just tries to extend the length of a series just for the sake of extending it, when it could all be summed up in one episode, or they just drag it out for 3 episodes. That can also be annoying. I understand that they've got to take time to explain it, but when they drag it on, it's a bit of a pet peeve really, as there's many different anime that you could be watching, but yet you've got to wait because someone's death is taking 5 or 6 episodes to explain. Now finally, what I consider to be a bit annoying and a bit of a pet peeve is when you're explaining an anime or a character or a plot to a friend, and then you either forget the name, you forget what happened in the plot, you get plots muddled up, you get opening themes, ending themes, you get them mixed up, you get them confused with different anime that seem to fit. That can be a bad thing at times, when really you should know, but because there are so much anime, it can be quite easy to just muddle these things up, as we are all humans and sometimes we do get these things wrong. You get something muddled up, it's more of a case of, I should have known this, I could always just go and look it up, and it's not really that big of a deal, it's just something that can be a bit frustrating at times. But things like this may just keep happening because obviously every year there's going to be more and more anime that get released, and more anime that we get jumbled up, as we forget the old anime from many years ago, and we could go back and rewatch it, so then we don't get it muddled up and it's not as hard to forget their names or a character's death or a plot. But it will inevitably keep on happening because of the amount of more and more anime that get released every single year. These were just some of the things that tend to bug me when I'm watching anime. It's not really that they're that big of a deal, it's just more of a frustration if anything. And some of these may just seem a bit silly to you, but that's just my personal preference on these. Now thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you didn't, hit the one right next to it, and tell me in the comments below what you think is annoying about anime. I'll see you next time. Bye.